Whoa. Whoa. Welcome to another sketchbook tour from yours truly, Wigglebees. Up for tasting today, we've got a sweet black cover with assorted stickers for flavor. Finished it about 2 months, directly after the last sketchbook tour I uploaded, and it's a wild time. I put off recording this for ages, as you can tell, but we're back now with as bad a setup as ever. Hope you enjoy this film. I did a lot of life drawing in this sketchbook, and a lot of like sitting around drawing in public, which I really need to get back in the habit of doing that. Like, all of these are from life of people who are around, and it was a good time, and it helped me figure out how to do character variation better in some ways. And yeah, I really need to get back into doing that. And then we've got a lot of composition studies and some sketches of a puppet I was working on. And then we've got a lot of pages like this where it's just a lot of drawings of Savan and Mesa in roughly the same angle, doing varied facial expressions. More of the puppet I was doing. I guess it was Christmas Eve. And yeah, good time. Yeah, that's my room. Whoa, messy, but cleaner than it is now. But we're sitting right over here on the bed, except it's also got a board on top of it. Woohoo! What a setup. I really like the birds on this page. They have a good dynamic to them, especially this one. I really like how this one turned out. And they're just here because I didn't like the faces that were underneath, and I needed something to cover them. And yeah, more sketchy drawings of Savan and Mesa, as well as little drawings of some YouTubers as I was watching them. And that's me, like, drawn in the mirror. What a wild time. I really like this place. This was in the yard of a weird little antique shop that I went to with some friends. Oh, the shakes. My shoulder is hurting. But yeah, we've got more Savan. Rotate that for you. This was a redrawing of a really old page that I had, where I had him in different outfits in the old page, but I didn't end up doing that in this one. But in the old one, he varied wildly in proportion, and he wasn't on model at all. But in this one, I feel like I got a lot better at keeping him consistent, so that's fun. And then we're just working out the different shapes I wanted to use for Adelaide and Cassie, with some reference of Mesa and Savan. Just trying to spice it up a little bit with some buildings, because I don't draw buildings enough, as well as trying to do shading, which I don't do enough of. I really like this pair of drawings of Savan as a very little kid and 11-year-old or something, and I don't know, I just really like them. He looks like a foolish young lad, and that's truly who he's meant to be. Ugh. Ugh. I really like this page of figure drawings as well, and they're just 30-second ones, and then I went around them with acrylic paint. I also really like these. I really need to get back into using my oil pastels, even just for little backgrounds like this, because it just gives it a bit of texture, and I like it, and it's soft to touch. more Savon, like younger Savon, and some practice designing for his siblings. Oh, New Year's Eve. I really like this page. I like my lumpy mermaids, and I've been really trying to get a grasp on shading and rendering, with particularly with paint, but with other mediums as well recently, and I don't know. It's been going okay. Trying to gain back that skill, improve it. I really like these two drawings of Adelaide, especially this one. This one's pretty on model for how I want her to be usually. Me, except I've got a cool cloak and I'm a dopey wizard. I like taking notes on various stuff I watch because it helps me remember stuff better and actually gain something from watching them. And I just note down like stuff I like or notice, or just comments, and it's a good time. Oh wait, as well as I did these composition studies, which I really like how they ended up turning out. I really need to do more composition studies where I actually go in and work on the tone and the contrast in tone on them, instead of just the shape and the framing. More drawings of YouTubers as I was just watching them. And Art of Pan actually ended up following me, so they might be watching this. That's wild. They're one of my favorite artists. That's not terrifying at all. I really like this little drawing of Savon. I like the expression. And here's the view out of... Okay, some backstory. I did a 4-day movie challenge with some of the friends I have in our little movie club. And we stayed in a 1-room or 2-room apartment that was one of the people's grandmothers for 4 days, and we made a movie, and it was wild, and I drew everyone a lot while we were doing that. And it's honestly my favorite movie we've made yet, so that's wild. This is everyone's hands, because we all have pretty distinct hands. And here's everyone as well. We've got Mingus, Logbog, Rem, Eve, and me, except I'm Quell. What a time. This is the shot list for the movie, as well as assorted notes. So, we didn't end up making a shot list until we had already started filming, which, don't do that. That's a foolish thing to do. As well as there's so many amendments on this. And the circlings and the, oh boy. I really like this one, because it gives off the vibe of how the mornings went, which is everyone's tired and nobody wants to work. Logbog is over here like setting up the camera and the sandbags and stuff, and no one's helping him. And we're all very tired. And Remy's playing They Might Be Giant songs while Mina sleeps. That was the time. We've got more drawings of everyone. Tentacle Quell. This is the final page from that time when we were editing the movie. Got Logbog and Eve. Then we've just got more Savon and Mesa. I really like this one and how much variation in tone I got in it. More figure drawing. 30 seconds. What a time. I really like these either. Longer ones. Ugh. Page. Ah! And this is from the first live figure drawing class that I managed to go to since CISA. And oh, I missed life drawing so much. I haven't gotten around to doing it since this, and that's tragic because I love figure drawing and I love what I got out of this, and it definitely helps my non-figure drawing work a lot. And it's just such a good time. I especially love all of the oil pastel ones I have in here that are coming up. I get really impatient with figure drawing because I don't have much of an attention span, so I often will draw things more than once. So these are from the same pose within 10 minutes. As well as this one and this one look like they're from the same pose. I really like the ones in oil pastels. And then here are some Gustav Klimt studies. I really like the results I got from them, and I have a more full piece inspired by his work. I might show that. Might not. Probably not. More drawings from Savon, just practicing different expressions. I really love that one! He's making such a weird little face! What a time! And these are from Saren. Saren was doing some calligraphy with the pens I've got. Oh, I like these hands. It's fun. And also me again from the mirror. Oh, I like these hands. I've got to do a couple more pages of hands. I haven't done them recently. And these are life drawings from Park Day. I really like that one. I've got, yeah, more Park Day ones. I really like the negative space in this page. I don't know what about it. It's like so empty, but I like it. And these are from Disneyland. More Disneyland ones, performers. Crayon drawings. Crayon drawings are so good. We're just trying to figure out how Mesa's shapes work in our body, because I drew Savon so much that I know how his shapes work, but I don't know how Mesa's. And these are me when I was little tiny, and I really love these two, especially that one. And this is my friend Katie, who I've known since I was like 2. Blob drawings. Blob drawings are such a good time. I really like some of these. Oh, they're such a good time. Ooh, I really like this pair of Savon. He's so lanky. Just life drawing, but with Savon superimposed. So I would look at the pose and try to do Savon in that pose. As usual, more Savon and Mesa. I think I'm trying to practice their profiles. More life drawing. I think mostly from Disneyland. Lots of Mina. Yeah, I was from Disneyland. More from Park Day. There's definitely a there's definitely a lot of Savon and Mesa drawings. Just trying to figure out how they work in a 3D space, especially Mesa, because I have so much experience drawing Savon that I kind of gained that without trying. But with Mesa, I don't really know. And then this is just trying to develop Adelaide. This ended up being a full piece. It's not of Adelaide anymore, but it was a good time. More development on that piece. These are from a dance? Yeah, this one's from Disneyland, and these two are from a dance that I went to. I really like these two. Like, they're cut out from mixed media paper, and I stuck them in here. And that's the view from my room through the window. It's a really good view. I mean, it's not. It's like of nothing, but I really love it. Ah, this is from DiscoveryCon. Oh boy, DiscoveryCon. My sketches don't even parallel how cryptic DiscoveryCon was. It was such a good time. More just trying to figure out how to draw Adelaide and stuff. Trying to do some acrylic pieces. I didn't end up doing this one. This is from, I think I went back to paint this. Yeah, I think I went back to fill this page because this is still from the end of Discovery Con when we were going to, these are from Disneyland, I know that. And yeah, I think this one's went back or just, Snail development, snail song development, woohoo! Oh, ended up writing a song with Max and Zach and Aliso and Mina, and it's still in progress, but it's a sweet snail song, and we're gonna perform it someday, and it's wonderful. I like this drawing, I forgot about it. I need to practice drawing interaction more. Interaction between characters and stuff. I like these a bunch. This is from Knott's Berry Farm while we were riding the carriage, whatever it is. And yeah, more life drawings, some snails. Lots of life drawing. I really like this side of the page on this one. I like both of these a lot, but I like this one a ton. I like the line that I got in it, and how little, but how much it expresses with so little, as well as the tones I got in it, even though they don't get too dark. It's more than I usually get. I really love this small page of figure drawings, which you can't really see it, but there's like a peach line that I did the 1 minute figures in, and then I went over in red and yellow and I did the background. Skull studies, and yeah, skull studies and how that applies to cartoons, I guess, a little bit. More figure drawings that I really like. More just trying to figure out the anatomy of my characters, because I don't know the anatomy of my characters. I know Savon's the most, but need more practice with the others. I really like this drawing of Cassie. I was trying to figure out how Cassie is, because I don't draw Cassie nearly enough. I also really like that little one. Life drawing and Savon. And I love the colors on this page. More figure drawing. Some Moonrise Kingdom notes and composition studies. Moonrise Kingdom was so good. I love Moonrise Kingdom. Figure drawing as well as the fruit system. Which I finally noticed that we had actually gotten Saturn and Jupiter in the wrong order. But, pretend it's intentional and it's fine. Good dog, Paige! It's my dog. He's a good dog. More Disneyland life drawing. I really love this one. I like the atmosphere it has and the colors. More mermaids and life drawing stuff. And I think this is almost the end. Only a couple more pages. I guess I did a lot of trying to figure out how the shapes of my characters work in here. Ooh, I love these figure drawings. I really like the line I got in them. It's a very different line than what I usually get. And I like it a lot. And that's it. Yay. Bye.